Hello and welcome to another video. Today I have this Revolve360 Extend. So there's two versions of this, the Slim, the Extend, and this is the Extend version. We're going to take off the Easy Clean cover. So these cushions, clean the inside, take off the base, clean the base, and we're going to do the reverse process as well, putting it all back together. So in case you have a child that's vomited or it's just dirty and you want to wash it properly, this is the process. Right now this thing smells filthy. I'm all dirty because my kid just threw up and kind of like had a mini panic, because when your kid throws up, you know how it is, you're like holding them, you're like, what the hell do I do? Where do I go? What do I do from here? Well, how did I get here? And you're gonna just process it for a minute and then just go at it. All right, the easiest way to clean all of this stuff is to get the car seat off of the base. So you're gonna rotate the car seat such that the arrow over here is aligned with the arrow on the car seat itself, and you're gonna lift the entire car seat and it comes right out. So it's super easy to remove. Once you have it up, this is what the car seat will look like. So this thing kind of comes off, so you can kind of just pull this lap belt cover off. You can see all this old goldfish and you can see dried vomit. I mean, this, I wiped it off as much as I can because I was not at home. And then I was like, I gotta deal with it later. So you lift this back part, right? You lift the back, and that should give you access to like kind of unvelcro all this stuff, because there's velcros and stuff like that. And then I undo all that. Over here, there's velcro to take this belt out of the seat part. And so you undo that, you can see all that dirty, either old food or new vomit. There's this, these will usually get dirty as well if your kid throws up, because these are right on their shoulder and chest. You take this off, all of this stuff comes off, and there'll be bare plastic on the bottom. I'm gonna throw the bare plastic. If it's summertime, you can just, hose it off, or if it's winter time, I'm gonna just do it. It's below freezing for the next 15 days. I'm not gonna be doing it outside. I'm not gonna freeze my butt off like that, so I'm gonna just do this inside. Okay, so on the sides, there are zippers. So you can see this orange zipper on this side. You can unzipper that. Same thing on the other side, behind this little cover, there's orange zipper. Unzipper that, and that kind of takes off one more panel. That allows you to start kind of doing all of this stuff. Okay, once you get out of that, now from the bottom here, this piece was kind of like this. Just kind of pull until it comes off. Right, now you can get working on pulling this off of the plastic. You just kind of like tug on it, and you see this. I'll show you as they come out. Is these plastic pieces like this. This is what kind of hold it in. So when you're putting it back in, like slide that first and then push the whole thing in. But we're gonna do that when we are putting it back together. Okay, keep pulling all the way around until you get it off, right? So you can see how this thing is coming off now. And then there's a part that's tucked into the holder, the cup holder. The cup holders, if you have the Slim version, are actually removable, so you can kind of remove and wash them separately, but not with the Extend. So this is the 360 Extend again. If you have the Revolve360 Slim, I have a separate video for that, so look for that on my channel on how to clean that. That'll be a completely separate video because it's very different. So because you had released the strap, the lap strap already, or the cover for the lap strap already, this comes right off now. All right, so now let's go to working on the back. For the head part, this is all connected. So on the back, now that you have this lifted, you can undo this right here. This will come right off the styrofoam over there. Let's see here. There's this part here that will slide off. Same thing on the other side. There's this part of the gray, comes right off. And then on the inside, this part on the inside, there's hooks here. So pull it out all the way, and you can see this hook. Just unhook it from there. There's another, and then it'll just kind of come right out. And then it comes off the belts. Okay, now this side part, you can put the headrest all the way back in, and you can see it exposes the straps over here. So yeah, I'm gonna pull it apart so you can see here. There are these hooks that these straps are, and you just kind of push them down. And same thing here, you can see a hook right here for the strap. You can just, let me show you here closer. Make sure I'm getting it on there. So there is a hook here, you can just push down. And you can, now that I've removed the hook, you can remove the actual fabric. You can see the hook right here. This black metal piece is the hook. All right. Okay, once you have that removed, you can kind of start working on this sort of slippery black material. And you pick either side you want to start with. Let's start with this side just because we're already pointing to the camera. On the inside, there's this part that's hooked on here. You're gonna slip that off, and then it's pretty easy. You kind of just tug until it keeps loose, keeps coming loose. Around this rotate handle, you're gonna pull away from the handle, and it'll come loose. Same thing, keep tugging. There are more hooks on the back here, so see these hooks? Yeah, get it off. There's a second corresponding hook on the other side. You lower the hook and pull away. You might wiggle a little bit and it'll come off. So this is what the hook looks like, just like so. It hooks on right here, right like that. So you're gonna take it out. Okay, keep going around the handle again. So I found that the outside part of the handles are easier to deal with, so I just kind of tug downwards on the outside part of the handle until it comes off. And it's not going to be easy. It's going to require quite a bit of tugging, but I think it's easier if you just go do the bottom part of this side. So again, this hook, you can unhook from the bottom, and it just kind of comes off. See, it pulls right off. And if you want to remove this from the side, you can actually pull it off as well. So I'm going to leave it on because I don't want to deal with having to put it back on. But just go back and pull this off of the handle. And you can see how it's easier to do it from the front side of the car seat than the back side. So there you go. And now we have the whole thing removed. And this is what it looks like on the inside. You can see all of this dirt and debris, vacuum that off. I'm going to throw it in the shower, run the hot water, and use the hose, like the manual hose attachment, to like rinse it off. I'm gonna wash these in the washing machine on heavy duty and put it back on. So once I'm done cleaning and drying, I'm gonna come back here and show you how to put it all back together. All right, once your cushions are washed and dry and the car seat base, car seat itself is washed and dry, you can start inserting your cushions back on. So easiest would be to start installing around the cup holders on both sides, and then you start pushing it back into this crevice, right? So once you push it all the way on the end, on both sides, there's this plastic tab like this. This plastic tab, you're gonna invert it like this and then push it through. So when you push that through all the way, the plastic tab will kind of latch on to the inside part of the car seat, and then it won't come out. So otherwise, right now, if I tug, it'll come out. Not that anyone's going to tug or it's going to come out. You could potentially leave it out to make it easier to remove the car seat cover next time, but best bet is to just push it in all the way. There it is, and then I still feel the little plastic tab. I'm going to keep pushing until it's completely in, and now you can see as I tug on this, it doesn't come out easily because the plastic has actually hooked on to this inside part of the car seat. Now let's go ahead and attach the side cushions. So the side cushions, remember the zipper part here, we have to do the inside first. So the inside includes, let's try to reorient ourselves. So this is how it'll go on. Let's do the inside sleeve first. The inside sleeve has this hook here, that needs to hook on. You start with this being hooked onto the hook, like so. Pull it snug. So it's the plastic part of the hook, not the foam. It's the plastic part of the circle. You kind of slide it on. Make sure it's nice and snug. Pull it all the way, pull this in, and then once it's like that, then you can keep going around to the back of the car seat and go around the rotate handle and push it through onto the rotate handle. You do have to kind of tug and pull to get it on. Keep going. And then there's these hooks. You're going to push this headrest all the way down to access the hooks. These hooks will hook onto the these loops will hook onto the little hooks inside. So there's like plastic little tines like that inside that you will put these loops through. Once you've done that, you're going to pull this snug, and these will hook on the square tabs over here. So these hooks will hook onto the square holes over here. You're going to keep going around to the other side of the handle. Pull it snug to the inside of the handle and hook it into the inside of the handle, like so. And you can do the outside at the same time if you want, but you'd always have to come back and fix this stuff anyways. Okay, now you can see how this hook is inverted, or this hook from the fabric is inverted, so you can kind of probably, if yours is inverted, you kind of straighten it out. Okay, so this is what it looks like once it's properly hooked, right? So now that's done. On this side, you notice that I already did the under the handle thing. These things need to be pushed in to the plastic here, and you can use like a flathead screwdriver or a plastic guide or something to get this in. Same thing all the way around. We're gonna make sure that this is properly inserted. All right, so now that this is in nice and snug, you see this Velcro part over here. You can pull that in and make sure that Velcro goes on top perfectly here. You're gonna zipper this closed. Same thing on the other side. Needs to be closed. There you go. Now the last piece, which is the headrest, it's fairly easy. So you can see the two sides kind of just jump in there. At this moment, if you don't want this second cushion for the headrest, if your kid's head's too big and this feels restrictive, you can go ahead and take this cushion off. So I had a comment on my installation video for the Evenflo Revolve360 Slim that this is making it too restrictive for my child's head. So you can kind of unvelcro it from the back and pull it out if you don't need it. But then you have all this, space there. I don't know if you necessarily need all that space for your kid's head or not. That depends on the size of your kid's head. But if you don't, you can kind of leave it like that. I forgot to mention this, but when putting this cushion down, you can adjust the belt strap too. So if the belt strap's too tight where your kid's outgrown it, you can kind of slide this groin strap kind of up to give it more space for their butt, and then put this part in after this has been already pulled through the hole. And of course this tightening strap needs to be pulled through the hole as well. Okay, now let's put the headrest on. I got rid of that little second cushion because I don't think we need it. If I need it, it's pretty easy installation. You kind of just poke it through and then velcro it on the back. So we'll put it back if we need it. There's this stretch hook here that you're gonna stretch down. Same thing as a stretch loop. Stretch down, and it's gonna go inside here. You can see this plastic piece here. This has to go inside that plastic piece, and then down to create some tension. So like that. And pull this up all the way. On the back here, there are loops that go through the hooks, both sides. It's going to provide further tension so that the head cover doesn't come loose. And this loop that I was talking about will go around. There you go. And that'll make it nice and snug. Same thing on the other side. We're gonna go around with that. Belt loop for the seat belt. Okay, so the headrest is attached now. We're gonna lower this, and the cushion, the back cushion, has to be properly aligned with the seat belt. So you're gonna pull the seat belts through here to the top, and the bottom here. You're gonna slide this underneath the seat cushion, and then there you go. The car seat's essentially ready to use. Just make sure the belt covers are properly installed. So you want this sharp part or the angled part on the outside of the head, right? So you're gonna push it through like that. So now your chin is in here, right? So these are shoulder straps, so like that. Make sure all the hooks are properly in place. So it seems like this is all properly aligned. Okay, so everything's protected and good to go. We're ready to use the car seat. We're gonna drop it into the car seat base and we're good to go. All right, so if you need to clean the base, so if you notice some vomit on the base or just like white stuff or whatever spills from before, if your base is dirty, to remove the hatch, to remove the latch system is fairly easy. So where your latch is, on top there'll be these red hooks. So let me bring the camera inside here. So you see that red? So you can actually go from the inside of the base and grab that and just pull, just tug on it. I'm not going to take it out because I just made it nice and snug. You pull on it and it actually pulls the latch right out, and there's the same red hook on the other side. And then don't forget the top latch. So this belt that we installed goes on the back of the seat, and you want to remove that as well. To install the car seat back in, you're gonna drop it like this. You're gonna line up the arrows like that, and it'll latch into place, and then you can slide it around like so. Back here, there's a handle. You can use that to adjust the recline. If you want it more reclined, you can pull here, press down like so, and then pull if you need to increase the height of the headrest. But that's how easy it is to install. The easiest way to clean all of this stuff is to get the car seat off of the base. So you're gonna rotate the car seat such that the arrow over here is aligned with the arrow on the car seat itself, and you're gonna lift the entire car seat and it comes right out. So it's super easy to remove.